Man, I think the unions' time has come. They are doing nothing but destroying every company and every industry that they touch. Is it time?
There is no
Welcome back, family. M-Cube Network once again. This is the Wilhemi show. I'm just looking at the state of the economy right now, and seems like the earth is pretty much on fire in every direction, right? And that's got people upset. That's got people worried. That's got a lot of people freaked out. Now, me being older, I've been around. I've seen all this happen before. It comes and it goes. It's all cyclical, just like everything else. But unfortunately now, the world is being run by young people who have no sense of history. And I don't know. Last week, Boeing, my beloved manufacturer Boeing, they've taken a lot of heat. They've taken a lot of opinions from people who don't know squat, people who don't understand aviation, people who don't understand engineering, people who don't understand economics. You know, you had the two crashes a few years back, the brand new plane, and people think, oh, well, the plane crashed, that's a bad design, right? The MCAS system has made the plane crash. No. The plane did not crash because of bad design. The planes crashed because pilots that didn't know how to fly it were sitting in the front seats. Pilots who did not know their runaway stabilizer memory items. Now, see, pilots know what I'm talking about. Aviation enthusiasts know what I'm talking about. But people that write the news do not know what I'm talking about. People who tap on their keyboards online on the aviation forums and whatnot, they do not know what I'm talking about. But that's what crashed those two planes, right? So anyway, Boeing takes the hit, and Boeing falls on its sword out of politics, and the world's opinion of Boeing fell off, right? Boeing's having problems building new planes because of personnel issues. And then the other day, not the other day, but a few months back, the little emergency plug door on a 737-9 MAX fell off of the fucking plane while it was in the air. That one particular plane was pulled off the line, had some work done to that door, and it was replaced, or the door was replaced with the plug. And somebody did not tighten the plug down all the way down. I had like 3 or 4 different fail safes on it. One of them wasn't done, and over time it worked its way loose, right? The door falls out. Nobody gets hurt. Plane lands safely. Whoop, whoop. There goes the media. Oh my God, Boeing is crazy. Boeing, they don't know how to build planes. They're doing things on the cheap. It's just such a bad time for Boeing. Right? This is one of the big two, the last American aviation manufacturing company, total aviation. I mean, everything, right? Last one, Airbus is the only other one. I mean, you got your little ones, well, Airbus bought Canadair, and Embraer is still around, but still. Basically, Boeing and Airbus run the world, right? Boeing is the only American aviation company we have. And Boeing's stocks are in the toilet, right? They've just been hit with everything, right? Economy, all this stuff. They've had problems with their, mainly with labor. I mean, of course, a few setbacks on the new 777-9, but that happens, right? Everything's taken much, much longer. It took about a year from final design to first flight of the original 777. Started out with a 200. It took about 5 years, and we're still not done with the 777-9. And And that is not because engineers don't know what they're doing. It is not because the company's being run by monkeys. It is because of supply chain stuff. It's because of design issues that are coming and going and they're having to be taken care of. It's because of the FAA is up their ass because of all kind of stuff, right? And now Boeing is still working on this plane. Like I said, it takes forever now to get a plane off the ground, right? Here comes the machinist union at Boeing. They're going on strike. They want more money. God love them. The unions, okay, there was a time for unions when, when people were woefully ignorant. Nobody knew how to negotiate a salary or wage. Nobody had skills, really. They had to go into some place with not knowing how to do anything, coming straight off of the farm, coming straight out of the tenement from another country. You just learned English last year. Now you need a job. So you have to go and they have to teach you how to work. You didn't know shit, right? So you had a union who went in there and did all the big stuff for you. They held your hand. They were like you're the middleman, or like, they were watching out for you, right? They put it all together, made sure you got paid a lot and made sure you had benefits and all this other good stuff, right? At this point, everybody knows how to negotiate a job. You know how to go in and say, I need to make this much money for this skill that I have. And if I can't make that much money, if somebody else will do it for less than me, they get the job. You don't. You know that. You understand that, right? So if you have a skill nobody else has, you can write your own ticket. We know how to do that, right? But yet and still, there are some corporations, some industries in this world, in this country, that still are union shops. You don't have a choice. You have to join a union to work there. And Boeing is one of those places. Aviation, government contracts, all that good stuff. So you got to be unionized. So all their employees are unionized, which means you have a third hand at the bargaining table. You have management of the company, you have employees of the company, and you have another group of people who is involved to also make money. Now, unions make a lot of money. Union leaders, union bosses, unions themselves, they like to hold a lot of money. I used to be union. I've been union guy quite a bit. I was U.A.W. I was Teamsters local 2 different times. Once driving a truck, once driving a truck, once driving a bus. Another time I was California State Employees Association when I was driving a school bus for the state for city of Compton. And I've been in the union. I've dealt with the negotiations. I've dealt with the contracts. I've dealt with union bosses and union leaders talking that shit. They are politicians, okay? Union leaders are politicians, first and foremost. That's why they get assassinated. Okay? So this is a political game we're playing. Matter of fact, I was working for FedEx in 1998 when 97, 98 when UPS went on strike. UPS going on strike, the brownout, happened right around the same time when FedEx was getting ready to acquire Roadway, the trucking company, right? So FedEx was finna jump into the market with UPS 100%. UPS went on strike. FedEx stepped up and is now an airline with trucks. UPS is a trucking company with airplanes. So they were dead even matched. UPS goes on strike. All this business comes into FedEx. They're hiring everybody left and right. I walked right in there as a courier, right? I watched UPS go through their struggles. UPS always got paid more than FedEx, job to job, straight across, right? But they had a lot of headaches that they had to go through. You couldn't advance in the company. You had to wait till somebody died. You couldn't just get overtime. It was all regulated. It was all highly organized and regulated, just like, certain types of government. But UPS, they went on strike simply because their union, the Teamsters, their local whatever, was arguing with UPS management over who was going to hold the retirement funds. The union itself wanted to hold and capitalize off of the retirement accounts of the members. UPS wanted to hold that money. And basically, you hold the retirement funds until the person retires, but you basically got a big nut that you can borrow off of, you can invest, you can do whatever, right? So it's a big money-making game. The union wanted to hold that money. That's why that's what the strike was all about during the brownout. Now, the members could care less, as long as they got their share when it was all over with. Now, UPS will hold it, or the Teamsters were going to hold it. Doesn't matter. Somebody was going to cut you a check once you retire from UPS. But that's what I'm talking about. That whole situation, that strike lasted a long time. And a lot of union people did not work during that time. And it was not even involving them. It was that third hand at the bargaining table, which is something we just don't need. Now, we come back to something like Stellantis at this point, correct? Stellantis, company struggling, going through it, right? It's not an American company. Dutch, French, Italian, right? Everybody's got seats at the table, you know, but us. I don't think American money, I don't know how much American money is in Stellantis, but Stellantis as a whole owns our beloved Mopar, and they are calling the shots as to what Mopar is doing. And Carlos Tavares, CEO of Stellantis, pushes out everybody good we got on the American side, including Tim Kuniskis and you know, everybody we love over here on this side. They are not really running the show. Carlos Tavares runs the show. Well, the stock price is in the toilet. A lot of bad decisions, a lot of bad money moves, a lot of bad crap, worldwide stuff. I mean, you got our own government conspiring against us, against our beloved car companies, trying to force them to do stuff that's not economical and not wise. And so our car company is tanking, is struggling. There is no money being made. We are owing money as far as the company goes. But yet, Shawn Fain, U.A.W, decides we need to pull more money out for the employees of Chrysler, of Mopar, of Dodge, of Ram. We need to pull more money out. We want better benefits, more money, while automation is staring them in the face at every step of the way. But we want more money to do less work, or however you want to put it. It's a bad decision. That decision is made by the union, and the union is another person, another mouth to feed, basically. And they're demanding more money, and you pay more dues and dues. Union gets to hold more money, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they go in there and they negotiate better terms for the workers. But if you're getting better terms for the workers, if that is causing the company to die, you don't do it. Unions don't understand that. Unions do not understand the bottom line. All they know is we got power, we got might, we're all wrapped up in one system.
Check your inbox.
Everybody goes or everybody stays. So we got that power over the whole employee lot. And we're gonna use it to make sure we can. It's like you're riding a horse. And in order for you're getting hungry. So you start taking chunks of meat out of the horse you're riding on to feed yourself so you don't pass out from starvation, right? How long can you do that before the horse stops running, lays down, bleeds out, and dies? How long can you do that? How often can you do that? When your company that you work for, you see them as the enemy, you have an adversarial relationship with your management, you shouldn't be working there. Okay. Now, if you have a good relationship with the management of the company, where be it maybe even they lock you in with stock, right? Stock options, things like that, where you care how good the company is doing, you will not always press for more cash for yourself at the expense of the company. You will not always press for lower productivity and at the expense of the company. Because once the company dies, you ain't got shit. You out the dough. And look at all these employees, beloved people. I mean, these people they got families, they got businesses, they got stuff they're doing, they got homes to pay for. They had good jobs, what they thought, right? And guess what? They got a great contract. Union Shawn Fain made off, got his money, he's paid, he's rich. He's getting all his love from the Democrats. You know, they love him, and don't start me with Shawn Fain, but look at the workers. Where are they at? Are they mad at Shawn Fain for pushing too hard on a company that's already struggling? Or are they working somewhere else? Did they all go to Ford? Did they all go to Chevy? I mean, Shawn Fain, I guarantee you, once the union decides Shawn Fain is a screw up, as he's a destroyer, and they don't like him anymore, and they shit him out the backside of the union, he will go right into government. Guaranteed. He's going into government, possibly even get a show on CNBC, MSNBC, or something like that, right? Because that's where he belongs. That's what government politicians do. They use the people, they use their voters, they use their members as pawns. They use them as fuel. They use them as human shields to get themselves rich and to get themselves power. And it shows when you're willing to throw your people under the bus to get a contract so you can say, I beat the big company. But that contract ends up causing them to lose their jobs. You suck as a union leader. You suck as a leader in general because you have used your people. And I guarantee you, Shawn Fain is not broke. He's not out of work yet. And when he is out of work, golden parachute, he'll be just fine. Trust. I've seen it. I've watched union leaders tell their people one thing, lie to them up and down, get them to sit out, strike, whatever, and then it all goes bad. They get fired, replaced, whatever. Union leaders okay, but the people screwed. And I hate to see that happen to Stellantis, but it seems already to be happening. Stuff's going to different countries now. Plants are closing. There's rumors of buyouts. It's just a big old stupid, silly mess. But if we had only, it's just a matter of doing what's best for the company. You are the company you work for. I wish it was different. Well, no, I don't wish it was different. I mean, that's actually what it is. You're supposed to be a team with your managers. Your managers are supposed to help you be productive. Y'all all work. You make money for the company, which is what the company's there for, is to make money, okay? The company's not there as a jobs program. A company is there to make money. Now, in Europe, companies are built by the government as jobs programs, and their unions are ultra strong, and their unions kill their companies. You'll come close to killing the companies all the time, but the government comes and just injects money into the company to keep it going. It's a circle jerk of economy over there in those socialist systems. That's the way it is. The government owns the business. That's what socialism is. And it kind of works over there like that until they run out of tax money to feed this stupid circular system, and then you turn into Venezuela, you turn into Zimbabwe, you know, your inflation cuts through the... Anyway, we're here in America. We're not totally socialist yet, but we don't have an endless supply of money for the government to keep pumping into every company and basically taking it over to save it, and then it all becomes a government-run cabal where nobody makes any money and you turn out bad products, but yet everybody still has a job. And it works for a while, but it all runs out eventually. That's what happened to the Soviet Union. That's what happened to Venezuela. That's what happened in Cuba, okay? That's something we need to end in this country. The labor union's time has come. I know it's gonna be like pulling teeth to get rid of it, but it's just no way around it. It's too many people bargaining for the same dollar. And it really hurts productivity. It hurts creativity. Innovation is stifled. People, in every job, you got some people who are willing to bust their ass and work hard. I mean, like when I was at FedEx, I was working PM pickups, going to the airport at night with the ad hoc stuff that the big rig couldn't fit. And I was working, coming in the morning. I was only hired to do PM pickups. I was going in the morning doing deliveries. I was doing everything I could get my hands on because I needed money. I was single. I was engaged to my lovely wife that I'm with now. And I was needing money, okay? And so I was humping. I couldn't do that at UPS because the union wouldn't allow it. Union does not allow hard work. You have to, everybody has to be the same. And that's that, we come right back to that socialism, that left-wing, communist, collectivist, everybody's the same. Even if it's low, everybody has to be the same lowness. And that's the way unions are, and that's why I'm thinking they're choking business. They're choking our economies out, and it's really time to end it. I don't want to ever have to join a union ever again. I don't think I would work any place that I have to join a union. I'm in business for myself, so I don't have to worry about unions. But I mean, you know, even some of the greatest union, pro-union people, Nancy Pelosi, Gavin Newsom, oh, they love their unions, right? They own companies. Their companies are not union. Their companies, their wineries, their ice cream businesses, whatever, they're not union. They're union busters, because you know you make more money without a union's hand in the deal. And the employees can be paid properly. They can be paid very well. And if they don't not getting paid enough, they shouldn't work there. That's just the way it's supposed to go. It's a free market system. I love the free market system. I wish we had it in excess. I wish it wasn't stifled and stymied by the socialist system that wants to creep in, because the people at the top of the socialist system are very well paid. They stay that way. They stay rich. They stay in control, and they never go without. That's why they push it on us, the regular folk. I say we need to stick to our guns, stick to our responsibilities, take responsibility for ourselves, take responsibility for our friends and our families and loved ones. And we have all the rights, we have all the power, and we can do it because we got minds like that. We got productivity like that. Some of the greatest workers I've ever seen were not union. But I don't know. Until that time comes, I'm just going to keep this Hemi under my right foot and ride it out. Like I said, it's all happened before, and hopefully it will be over soon and we can get back to business in this country. Thank you. Just wanted to say thank you for watching. Anybody who loves what I do, if you care at all, if you just want to argue with me, please do so. And please give me a like. And please subscribe and share this video with other people who might want to yell at me and argue me down. I'd really appreciate it. You know, I do this because I love doing it. I love sharing information. I would love to be able to do it full time. I would love to be able to get a check from YouTube. So, I mean, you know, help a brother out. Appreciate it. And much love back to my followers. Appreciate y'all.